78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Y'all smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, please share this video. Very important that you do that. Hit the like button and share. Let's talk about it, y'all. Big controversy going on in the NBA right now with playoffs going on. Victor Wembanyama from the San Antonio Spurs elbowed the hell out of a Minnesota Timberwolves player. And because of that, he was kicked out of the game. He was ejected. But many people thought it would be a fine and a suspension for the next game because of that intentional elbow, they say. All right, so we're going to play now with the interaction between ESPN First Take, Cameron, Stephen A. Smith. They are reacting to, and Big Perk, but they are reacting to Draymond Green's comments on favoritism in the NBA. So let's take a look. Listen to this.
Nas Reed elbowing Wemby like that. So if Nas Reed looked at Wemby, turned away, loaded his elbow right to the neck, and proceeded to follow through with the other hand as though that wasn't. Standards has been set. Fines have happened. And Joker just got fined for much less.
That's facts.
For there not to even be a fine, it's crazy.
That's facts. What Draymond Green just said. Joker and old boy got fined for less than that, for just getting into a shoving match. See, this is the hypocrisy here. So now we can have a debate about popularity and the NBA.
Does Draymond have a to not even fine him? Forget the suspension.
I think it's wild he doesn't get fined, but he does have a point. He is right. Nas Reed would have been fined, probably would have been suspended. But I think the biggest point
this is
that
Jay
Draymond
Williams.
is missing here.
This is Jay Williams.
This reminds me, and I'm not going to say names, but I got a chance after I got hurt, Stephen A. and Cam, to go to an NBA team. And we went out one night, and star player and role player did something. And I remember sitting with the coach the next day, and the coach said, he ain't him, and him ain't him. And it was interesting just hearing that, because it was like, oh, different strokes for different folks. So, Cam, you talked about this earlier before. For repeat offenders or somebody like a Nas Reed, sure. That may be the case. For a guy like Wemby, first ejection, it's not going to be the case. The world may not like it, but at the end of the day, the league has set the standard.
All right, I'm going to leave it there because Big Perk has a lot to say about this too, but I don't trust ESPN. You feel me? So I'm sure y'all can find those clips on YouTube. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. I've been on YouTube since 1982. They won't even let me get 100,000 subs. I can't do what everybody else can do. I would love to show y'all clips like everybody else, but I can't. So now, Kendrick Perkins is against this hypocrisy. He said, look, man, bottom line is Victor Wembanyama should be suspended and fined the same way y'all do everybody else. If the rules are the rules and the standards are the standards, then apply those standards and rules to everybody. Don't switch it up and show favoritism because somebody else is more popular. Or you find that Victor is more profitable. Victor is more profitable than Nas Reed or this guy or that guy or Draymond Green. So we're going to treat him differently. That's a bad standard to set, is what Draymond is saying. And I understand and I agree. And that's what Kendrick Perkins is saying, and I agree. But however, Stephen A. Smith, Cameron both feel that, yeah, we feel you, but look, that's the way of the world. That's how the cookie crumbles. You don't like it, go do something else. I mean, look, the NBA is in trouble right now. The NBA is dealing with injuries and star players getting hurt and load management problems. The NBA can't afford to have Wemby out of the playoffs or suspending him and losing viewership and ratings. So now we're talking about business. Let's talk about business. As a businessman, because, I do that. Let's talk about business. Now, I don't want nobody getting mad at me. Here you go again, bro. You always doing this. This is the only way I know how to communicate. So follow me. All right, so we had a lot of discrimination against black folks in this country, around the world, but let's just deal with America. Whole lot of discrimination against black folks, my people. Right? Some say, because black folks, all we wanted was equal rights. Treat us the same way you treat them. We ain't asking for no more. We don't need no favoritism. Just treat us the way you treat them. If they can walk through the front door, can I walk through the front door? Right? If they can sit in the front of the bus, can I sit in the front of the bus? Right? If they can walk in and get an apple pie, why do mine got to be a nigger pie? You see what I'm saying? I understand that. Stephen A. Smith and Cameron, they're not looking at it from that perspective. See, back in the day, during the civil rights era, a lot of the racists was looking at it from the perspective of business and also other things, cultural reasons. Well, no, why do I want, if I allow these ninjas, if I allow the negra to come up in here and eat apple pie like the rest, good, clean, common white folk, then I'm going to lose business. I'm going to lose money. Negro don't have the type of money that white folks have. I'm going to lose money. This is an age-old situation. This has been going on since the beginning. You have business owners saying black folks is bad business. Homeowners, I don't want to sell no house to no black folks. No, before you know it, my community is going to be overrun with, you know what I'm saying, roaches everywhere. Rats and ninjas who practice the secret arts of ninjutsu. We don't want them in our community. That's what they said. And we told them, you wrong. That's not fair. It's not right. So for all these years later, we have fought for the right to get some black representation on television, to get some people that's us on television to represent us. Now you got Stephen A. Smith. He's bringing in brothers like Cameron. And shout out to Stephen A. Smith. I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. Even though I don't like Stephen A., I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. Now that you're there, bro, now that you are our representative, whether people like it or not, you are one of our representatives. You're one of our congressmen. You understand me? One of our senators, you dig? So now that you're there, you have a responsibility. You can't say that, well, it's about popularity, it's about the money. If all that matters is the money and capitalism, then I'm sure plenty of them folks could remove you and put in somebody like Pat McAfee. Well, Pat McAfee already there. He already making more money than you, I heard. But you get my point. You see where I'm going with this. They could put somebody else in position that they can feel is more profitable. Or would you have it be in a situation where, you know what, we're doing what's right, what's fair. So this is the dilemma. Black folk get a little bit of money and we start acting brand new. Oh man, no, man, you know what I'm saying? We start thinking we one of them. You ain't never one of them, bro. You ain't one of them. You're never gonna be. You think you are, but you're not. And it takes a sharp reminder from time to time. Allegation here or there, court case here or there, some charges here or there. It takes a reminder for us to understand this is not who you are. Understand, never forget where you come from. Victor Wembanyama, I got nothing against Victor. I rock with Victor. He dope to me. I think he one of the best young talents in the NBA. But he threw an intentional elbow. He gave that boy body rock. He gave that boy that business. Put him down in the dirt. You feel me? Yeah, my bad, man. I had to pause the recording for a second because I had a phone call from my daughter. But anyway, let me say this. I forgot where I was at. Let me just say this real quick. and end this, so it won't stretch out. I like Cameron. I'm a big fan. I like Stephen A. Smith as far as some stuff. Some stuff I like from Stephen A. Smith, but I do think he a jig. I think he a sellout. But on certain topics, I like his takes. I disagree with them wholeheartedly. I agree with Kendrick Perkins. I agree with other folks who feel, and Draymond Green, who feel that what's good for the goose. Don't tell me that me. Okay, so if I'm walking down the street, this is the problem we've always had as black folks. So Joe Blow, he can walk down the street, give him a pack of cigarettes from the gas station, and walk home unbothered. I go to the gas station, give me some squares. I try to walk home. I'm getting pulled up by a cop. So where you going? So what you doing? Why you out here? It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm grown and I can walk. Oh, okay. Bend over. Who you think you are talking to me like that? Huh? You ain't never grown when you're black. This is our life. So now we got black folks on television who's supposed to be representing us, co-signing nonsense about double standards and no, this is my problem. The whole Diana Rossini situation. This newscaster who's been out here having an affair with Mike Verbal from the Indiana, I say Indiana, from the Patriots, New England Patriots. Y'all don't want to talk about that, but then Stephen A. Smith, well, it's an unfortunate situation. I think we need to move on. I think that, that's their personal business. Who am I to talk about their personal business? But then when Diddy is out here smashing the gas and you find out he beating up on one of his 304s, that's all it was. He beating up one of his 304s and having freaky dicky parties that everybody on Pornhub is doing. Everybody on OnlyFans is doing the same thing Diddy doing. Everybody. I had an OnlyFans. You can't run that game on me. I know the game. Listen, people go and they get 304s, professional workers to come and collab and do all this stuff. All Diddy was doing, instead of he's sitting back watching it, yakking off like a weirdo. That's his business. But the whole internet acted like they were so outraged by this blasphemy, this abomination of society and our morality. Y'all talked about it every day. What's the old boy from Michigan? What's the brother from Michigan who was with the snow bunny? My daughter laughing at me. She hear me talking. Let me stop talking so loud. But you hear what I'm saying. It's a double standard. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty ldbc. Y'all smash that like button, share the video, and make sure that y'all subscribe to the Patreon. Patreon.com/78 Sports TV. That's Patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Come on through and get some of that good game I got for you. You know what I'm saying? That's where I can be my most authentic self. The real 78 Sports TV is on there, on that channel. Patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Also, check your boy out on Rumble. I just started a Rumble page less than a month ago. I just started uploading content less than a month ago on Rumble. So make sure y'all check that out. Sign to my other YouTube page, No 304 Show. And we're up out of here, though. Deuces. Catch y'all in a minute.